crazy I can go, and they will not put me in the cell. So don't get your hopes up. Like, I did that as almost a you to the motherfuckers that cover me and my haters. To charge me with all these like minor crimes and like lock me in this country for months. Story, it's my life and I want to live it. And I don't like to be controlled.
Let's pretend he gets like 3 months in a Korean prison. 3 months in a Korean prison. And a huge fine. And he gets out. What is his life now?
Johnny Somali and Hank U are in serious trouble in South Korea. And it's not just a minor issue, it's a full-blown crisis. The public isn't letting this slide, and the backlash is growing by the hour. Their presence in South Korea has become a ticking time bomb, and every move they make feels like playing with fire. The truth is, South Koreans have had enough. Johnny Somali and Hank U are no longer welcome. Their actions have crossed the line, and now the consequences are catching up fast. From criminal behavior to public disrespect, the list of offenses is long, and the patience of the people is gone. So how did it get this bad? Why are Johnny and Hank U struggling to survive in South Korea? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about Hank U. He publicly distanced himself from Johnny Somali, claiming he had cut ties and wouldn't associate with him anymore.
Out of his safety, I'm not going to mention where Johnny is right now. I cannot even involve myself in
Oh, I see.
Johnny's trial.
But that turned out to be a lie. Hank U was still connected, still involved, and the South Korean public didn't take that lightly. In one clip, Johnny and Hank are seen trying to hail a taxi. But no one stops. No one wants to pick them up. It's not just inconvenient, it's symbolic. Taxi drivers, pedestrians, even bystanders are rejecting them outright. Wherever they go, they're met with silence, avoidance, and rejection. That's the reality they're living in now. But the taxi incident is just the surface. The real damage runs deeper. Johnny Somali has a history of disrespecting locals, and his controversial videos are resurfacing fast. One clip in particular shows him talking about his time in jail, not with remorse, but with disturbing pride.
Jail in Japan's a 5-star jail. Clean as fuck. I was jacked. I was mad every day, reading books. I swear to God. I was listening to the radio, dancing to Taylor Swift. Too much information? If you go to jail, you're gonna mad. We all men here. What do you mean? There's no problem with jacking off. There's nothing to do in prison. All you're gonna do is mad. What's there to do, my nigga? So I was studying in jail, but also at the same time. It's a balance. At the same time. I have a Quran in one hand and my other. I swear to God, I have the Quran in one hand and my other. I promise you.
It's not just inappropriate, it's offensive. And it paints a picture of someone who doesn't take accountability seriously. He even jokes about balancing religious study with explicit behavior, saying he held the Quran in one hand and something else in the other. That kind of statement doesn't just cross boundaries, it shatters them. And if South Korean authorities release him, there's a real fear he'll go to another country and mock their prison system too. This isn't just about Johnny anymore. Hank U has his own history of disrespect. In one video, he openly criticized South Korea's independence, suggesting the country should have remained under foreign influence.
I have to care about Korean politics because I live here, right? I'm a centrist, what they call Jungpa, right? Because you know why? Because I think both leftists and right-wingers are retarded. Korea should not be independent of either China or America because Korea will be poor as you know? So Korea cannot afford to make either America or China its enemy. Korea is best by maintaining military alliance with America and economic cooperation with China. Yeah. So therefore, I'm a centrist.
So now, both Johnny Somali and Hank U are facing the heat. And it's not fair for one to take the fall while the other hides in the shadows. They were both part of the same mess. They both contributed to the chaos. And if Hank U escapes without consequences, it sends the wrong message. Legal experts have already weighed in.
Look, even if Ramsey, let's pretend that Ramsey gets away with a little bit of time behind bars, maybe a couple months. Let's pretend in a magical world that's not going to exist. Let's pretend he gets like 3 months in a Korean prison, 3 months in a Korean prison, and a huge fine, and he gets out. What is his life now? What is his life now? Where is he going to go? And Johnny Somali, he can't go get a regular job now. He can't go do anything else. He has no skills. He has nothing else. He has no money, no clout. He's going to be irrelevant. He's replaced. He was always replaceable. The only thing he's fun for now is how long he's going to be in the fields. And then he's done. His life is done.
But don't be fooled. Johnny isn't just weak. He's calculated. He's manipulative. And he's already planning his comeback. In one documentary-style clip, he threatens other creators, claiming he'll return to YouTube and reclaim his spot.
My haters, lolly mindset, pedo mindset of Tozy. We winning. We not going nowhere. We run this country. You guys think I'm going to jail? I have freedom, and we're showing you freedom here. Look how happy I am, man. Look at this. You can't take the smile off my face. The ops, my enemies. everybody on YouTube. I'm coming back to YouTube soon. Yes.
That's not the mindset of someone who's learned a lesson. That's someone who thinks he's untouchable. And it gets worse. In another clip, Johnny admits he was drunk, screaming at people to call the police. He wanted to be arrested. He dared them to put him in a cell or deport him. He saw it as a win, not a punishment.
And I did that was just show like, look at how crazy I can go, and they will not put me in the cell. So don't get your hopes up. Like I did that as almost a you to the motherfuckers that cover me and my haters. You know what I mean? Like that. Like, come get me. Like, I was screaming to people. I was drunk off my ass, but I was screaming to people, call the police. Do it. Put me in a cell. Like, do it. I'm waiting. Either put me in a cell or deport me. Like, let's get it over with. Let's say I'm able to leave Korea with a fine or just a deportation, which is a win in my perspective. Big W. Do you think these people, do you think they're going to move on? I think they will.
That facing legal consequences is just another chapter in his viral story. And when asked why he was charged, Johnny doesn't mention harassment, disrespect, or chaos. He says it's because he was the most viral. In his mind, fame equals innocence. Popularity equals immunity. And that's dangerous.
Time is that I went the most viral. I got the most views. I became the most infamous. But to charge me with all these like minor crimes and like lock me in this country for months, story, it's my life and I want to live it. And I don't like to be controlled. I have a problem with authority. And now I feel like these people on the internet that want to cancel me, I feel like they want to control me. They want me to sit down, shut up, be a boring content creator, be a boring live streamer, but I don't know, I want to be me.
But the truth is, Johnny Somali isn't being silenced. He's being held accountable. And that's something he's never been willing to accept. So what happens next? Will Johnny Somali finally face justice? Will Hank U be held responsible for his role in all this? Or will they both find a way to escape and continue the cycle? Let's be honest, this isn't just about two creators. It's about respect, accountability, and the power of public response. South Korea has made it clear they won't tolerate this kind of behavior. And if Johnny and Hank think they can walk away without consequences, they're in for a rude awakening. So now I want to hear from you. After everything they've done, the lies, the disrespect, the chaos, do you think they're finally facing justice? Or is this just the beginning? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it.